and a warm welcome to your moon forecast here in the Rose Gardens in Vienna in spring. I'm going to share some, sadly share the smells with you here because the smells of the roses are just divine. But I will share some of the sights with you a little later. So on June 27th, 28th, we've got a full moon at 6 degrees of Capricorn. And we've also got this moon conjunct to Saturn, which is the ruler of Capricorn. So we're dealing at this time with the energies of Cancer and Capricorn. And this has everything to do with your home, your family, your security, your work, what you want to do in the world. And this full moon gives you an opportunity to look at structure. Capricorn is always about structure. So how are you structuring your life? Are you doing what works for you? How are you utilizing your time? Have you got too many things around? Can you organize yourself more effectively so that you can accomplish more? Can you streamline your life? It's an opportunity really to get rid of the things that you no longer need, and that may include even some people in your life that really, you know, the relationship is just not maybe what it was, and things have changed, or you've changed immensely. And so maybe it's just time to release friendships and connections. It's very important to remember to be gentle with yourself. Moon and Saturn very often can be a little harsh. Can be saying, oh well, I'm not good enough. I could have done this, I could have done that, I could have done the other. Just try to become aware of whether you're being kind to yourself or not. Now, what it is wonderful for is for creating a new discipline, a new habit, something that you've wanted to accomplish, but you haven't sort of got yourself into a groove to really practice. It's like anything. If you want to get good at the piano, or you want to get good at a sport, or meditating, it's important to practice it. So if there's a practice that you'd like to incorporate into your life at this time, this full moon will help you really create the regularity and the consistency. It's also a great time for real focus. I'm aware there's all kinds of tourists and people and French and Italian and all kinds of languages around me. And at the same time, I'm fully focused here with you on sharing my thoughts and feelings about this full moon. It's an opportunity to look at authority. Authority issues may come up. Came up for me in Athens airport recently on my way to Vienna. I'm quite sensitive to air fresheners and things that they put in the air. So where we were about to board, they had something really, for me, toxic. So I asked the lady, can I go outside just for a moment? Oh no, she said no. This is regulations. We have regulations and you cannot go outside. And I'm like, goodness, that's a little rigid, isn't it? So where is authority too rigid? And where can it be softened at the edges, so to speak? Isn't this just gorgeous? Capricorn, an earth sign, reveling in the beauty of our earth and nature. And it's a really good time for planting a garden, doing anything in nature, growing something beautiful like this, because Saturn and the moon together, it's about enjoying nature and at the same time doing something useful, something productive. If there's one thing about Capricorn, it needs to feel productive, as though it's accomplishing something. So this is a great time to look at what you want to accomplish and then set some steps along the way. It's also going to be a precursor, I feel, this full moon, to all the lineup of planets in Capricorn that's coming up in 2020. How we regulate our world. As you've seen, it's already started to come in now with Saturn in Capricorn, this energy of regulation, the GDPR, the new privacy regulations that have come in, and I think we're just going to see more structures, taxes, all those kinds of things being imposed, and I think that that's going to unfold more as we approach 2020. So do remember to be gentle with yourself and with others, but especially with yourself at the time of this full moon. Remember to be kind, and at the same time, for example, let's say you've set yourself a deadline to do something and you're struggling. Can you extend it a little? Can you not put yourself under too much pressure? It's about knowing when to nurture, because the sun is in Cancer and we're building up to the solar eclipse in Cancer next month. So it's about nurturing, accomplishing, organizing, gentleness. I'm reminded of such a contrast here. When I'm in Austria, it's like motorists let the pedestrians go. Certainly doesn't happen in Greece, they run you over. So certain orders, everything is clean, mostly things run on time, and there's just a sense of orderliness here, which is nice. Yes, it's a certain degree of comfort when there are certain boundaries, and at the same time, it's nice to have a laid-backness as well, which you get in Greece. It's like, okay, ben biraz, doesn't really matter. Let's not get too serious if things are not turning out as we had anticipated. So it's finding that balance at the time of this full moon in your own life. I'm hoping it's not too windy and there's not too much background noise, but I just wanted to share with you beautiful structure here in Vienna, so much tradition, which is very Capricornian, and just showing you once again that it often takes very hard work to create a beautiful structure, but look at the results. Isn't it worth it? So think about that in your own life at this time. Where do I really want to discipline myself to work hard and watch the rewards you'll get from the fruits of your labour and your consistency? I'm going to share with you, as I go on my way today on this glorious spring day, any more sights and sounds of Vienna. Probably one of the only public toilets in the world where you're going to hear Strauss. Isn't that great? You can go to the bathroom in waltz time.